The internet is confused, and I get it because the internet is a confusing place, and these are particularly confusing times when it comes to a particularly confusing subject. That subject being fighting, and the time being the lead up to the fight between Jake Paul and Ben Askren. It's kind of crazy. This is all kind of stupid. This is all kind of just wackadoo. Speaking of wackadoo, I picked Jake Paul to win this fight. I believe that Jake Paul is going to win this fight. It's not a huge deal. Doesn't shape who I am as a person. Internet, you're kind of getting confused about what that means. It means like I have a list of things that I think could happen, and on most of them, it's Jake Paul winning. It's not a big deal. I still love my family. I still pay my bills. Like, I don't pull the legs off of crickets. I just picked Jake Paul to win this fight based on watching both men move around. It's not a huge deal, but I understand why it's confusing because people don't pick based always on like logic or reason or anything. In fact, I don't think too many people disagree about this fight, which is super weird. It makes it super unique. Everybody talking about this fight kind of says the same thing. Like, no one's saying like Jake Paul's an amazing boxer, though I get that comment all the time. What makes you think he's an amazing boxer? I don't. I just think he's better at boxing than Ben Askren, and he's gonna win. Everyone's saying, oh, Ben Askren is a competitor. He's coming to compete. Yeah, but it's a boxing match. He's coming to compete in a boxing match. That would be like a promoter coming to compete with a YouTuber at YouTube, which brings us to the most confusing part about all this, and that's this thing with Chael and I. With Chael Sonnen. It's crazy to me. Had you asked me several years ago, did you think there would ever be a thing with you and Chael Sonnen? And I know what you're thinking because you're confused, because this is confusing, that he wasn't even talking about you in the video. Yes, well, yes he was. He quoted me directly, and I was even confused at first too. He was talking about a bald guy who was really well-spoken and good at YouTube that picked Jake Paul to win and maybe had too much body fat. And I was like, is he taking a shot at Rogan? Is he talking about Joe Rogan? And then some people are saying he's talking about some guy named True Gordy. I don't know who True Gordy is, but I don't think he's talking about him because the man quoted me directly. And he also said that if he ever came across me again, that he would bring me to you. I guess he would only bring me to you because... But he didn't do that either. He's pretending, or maybe not pretending, not to know where he got the ideas for his video from. And maybe that's true because him using YouTube is just funny. Because let me be clear, he's not a YouTuber. He's not. Another piece y'all were confused about. Oh, great impersonation of Chael Sonnen. You did a great impersonation of Chael Sonnen. And I'll also give you that might have been confusing because I do impersonations on this channel, but I do impersonations of martial arts YouTubers. Chael is not a martial arts YouTuber. Not at all. Furthest thing from it. He has a YouTube channel, might be confusing, but he's not a YouTuber. There's an important distinction, kind of like between boxer and competitor. Chael Sonnen using YouTube is hilarious to me. When he's got a guy, there's a dude back there like doing everything for him, and that guy is like pushing all the buttons. He just point a camera at him and say, Chael, do Chael stuff on camera, and we'll make a YouTube channel out of it. He's not a YouTuber. Him trying to describe how a viewer gets to a sponsor is hilarious. He's like, can they click the thing under the YouTube? Like it's like your dad trying to send a text message. It's funny. I appreciate it. But everyone's like, he doesn't know about YouTube. He has twice as many subscribers as you have. What a joke that he only has twice as many. That this MMA superstar, this living legend, the biggest guns in Westland, Oregon, only has twice as many subscribers as some bald, fat, non-competitive nobody who's just a YouTuber. I'd say it's quite an accomplishment that I have half the subscribers he has. If he was any good at YouTube at all, if he was a true YouTuber by this point, with his history and his pedigree and his experience and his grit and his competitiveness, he would have 25 times the number of subscribers that I have. Because apparently the skills of being a promoter carry over into the skills of being a YouTuber, like being an MMA fighter makes you a boxer apparently. There's some carryover, but it's not one for one. Yeah, he's good at talking. Yeah, he's good at rambling. Yeah, he's good at going on and on really about nothing and being entertaining. That's awesome. He's pretty good at doing YouTube-like things, but he's no YouTuber, and that's why it wasn't an impersonation. It was really me just proving a point that I can do Chael better than Chael does Chael. You got out Chael, Chael. I like saying Chael. That is a cool name. I'll give you that. It's a really cool name. But you ripped me off. You got ideas from me. You made a video based off of my ideas and my thoughts. You've made like 17 videos about the same thing since, parroting a bunch of my talking points. It's totally cool, but if you were a YouTuber and not a promoter, you would understand that you give credit where credit is due on YouTube. I'm ultimately immensely flattered that you were inspired by my content and that you're a fan. It's a huge deal to me. I've been a fan of you ever since, I guess you were a little kid when I was a little kid when you were fighting. I've been a fan ever since I was a little kid. Lately, no, I don't know. I mean, you haven't won a fight in 8 years, but you're doing a great job promoting something. I'm sure I've never heard of it. I don't know what it is, but your YouTube channel is there. I can help you with it. So I've made you this bet. Here's the bet, just in case you missed it or you're still pretending. He even did a little cute thing. He parroted some of my talking points in another video and pretended he was like, it's like Wednesday, I think, and this will come out Wednesday night. And it was clearly in response. And I don't know why he's doing this. And I guess maybe he doesn't want to become Ben Askren and like be like down in the mud with YouTubers. But you're on my platform, man. You're in the mud. You're here. Like, learn to enjoy it. I'll teach you how to wallow. I could teach you about YouTube. I only bring this to you because I make this bet with you. I offer you this. This is a great bet. It's a win-win for you. It's awesome for you no matter what the outcome is. If Ben Askren wins this fight, I will fly out to you. You can pepper spray me in the face. It helps with my channel. It'll put tons of eyeballs on you. You can have a little more success at YouTube. And you get to pepper spray me in the eyes and talk all kinds of crap and say whatever you want about how right you are, yada, yada, yada. You can go on and on and on. Just like at, family dinners when your dad's like, I told you guys, and you're like, okay, Dad. But if I win, you just do something that you are good at. I just want some wrestling lessons. I want you to help me get rid of this body fat that you've now made me self-conscious about. I realized, yeah, I'm definitely out of shape. You've got a ton of experience and a ton of knowledge. You could help me out. I guess you got 24 hours.